I'm Chris, and this is Single Dad Homestead, brought to you from the beautiful Appalachian Mountains in Northeast Tennessee. Guys, I know you love this stuff when you get to see all the woods and things of this nature. My flagpole broke in a big windstorm the other day, so I got to get it back up. We got to love America. Today, what are we going to talk about in this little vlog? Well, in this little vlog, we're going to talk about how do you have a side hustle? What do you do? How do you make money to pay off your debt? Since that's what these next months and maybe year are going to entail, is how do we become debt free? First thing that I think you do is go through your house and find everything you don't need. Kids' old clothes, things you've been saving that you don't need. Almost stepped in the hole. Extra vehicles. If you've got a car payment, get rid of the car and buy a $1,500, $2,000 car. I know it sounds hard, but the thing is once you get rid of that debt, you will be able to afford a new car, a newer car. So for me, what have I been doing? I told you it's going to all be out on the table and see what we've been doing. I've been trading. I've been getting rid of tools that I don't need. Tents. I had a really expensive tent that I bought to go on my elk hunt that didn't transpire because of COVID. So I got rid of it the other day. Made $300 off of a tent that was sitting around that I have never used. I use hammocks and stuff when I go camping. So the tent was just for a one-time event. And by the time I get ready to go on an elk hunt, if everything straightens back up in the economy and with COVID and political and all that good stuff, all of our position that we have here in the U.S., I'll be able to go buy a wall tent and be good to go. If you can't tell, it just started snowing pretty hard. So I got rid of that. I traded off some coins that weren't bullion that really I enjoy. I collect coins, but I traded off some higher end coins that I didn't need. You know, they weren't they were numismatic, not bullion. So, you know, I didn't have those there. Let's see. I've cut back everything that I had in savings. I went down to $1,000 just to have a nest egg, and I put everything else toward the debt and things of that nature. That's why we're looking at being so close to being able to get this paid off in 16 months, hopefully, with everything, is because I've thrown everything at it. And the thing is if I can eat, Dave says beans and rice, but I'm not going to eat beans and rice. That's what the cookbook's going to be on, is homestead cooking and where we're at and how you make meals for a family of 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, whatever it is, on the cheap. So you're not spending, you know, $50 or $60 in a restaurant to take you and your family out to eat a hamburger, that you can make a better one at home. So that is a huge part of saving money, is to watch your budget. Keep your budget, make a monthly budget, and then break it down into 4 budgets. Use envelopes, use cash, don't use a credit card. If you use a credit card, you're more likely going to spend more. Use that cash and have it on hand, because when it's gone, you see it's gone. Or when you're down to the bottom, you'll make wiser choices in the grocery store. One of the big things, if you're one of those people that rides in your car and you stop to buy a soda, for a 24-ounce soda or 12-ounce soda, you're given $1 to $2 for one of those. When literally, if you turn directly behind you, you'll see a 12-pack for $4 or $5. So now you have drinks for the whole week for $1 more than, or $2 more than what you gave for a drink for the day. So grab you a small cooler, throw it in your car, have some ice out of the ice machine, and take your drinks with you if you drive around and stuff. Pack your lunch, don't eat out. I know some jobs that's not possible, because you have to be able to get out there and travel, and especially if you're in sales, and get that stuff done. So, you know, this is kind of a boring video when you talk about homesteading things, but that's the first part of getting out of debt, is getting rid of the things you don't need or that are costing you money that you don't need to spend. They're not essential to the homestead. Animals, that's a big one people don't like to hear me say, but if it's a pet on the farm and it's not doing a job, you're feeding it, and that's costing you a lot of money every month. So you know, you got to think about that stuff and put it out there. What's more important, your family's future or a pet? So I know I'm going to get a lot of bad comments on that one, so keep that in mind. Side jobs, if you're living in the country and you got a lot of people that burn wood, go cut wood. In most places you can buy permits for deadfall, so you can get up to 20 cords of wood for like 20 bucks in the state of Tennessee. But you have to cut standing dead trees or deadfall, and you can cut it up and, hey, get rid of some of it. Use some of it that you need, or use that not to have to buy propane or whatever it is that you need to buy, and make that happen. So there's lots of ways you can make money on the homestead. Sell eggs, sell baby chicks, sell animals, the whole 9 yards. The point is to get rid of everything you don't need, and minimize. Go to that minimalistic mindset and get the stuff gone, so that you can get the debt gone. Guys, I know this was a little bit of a weird little vlog and message to you guys, but wanted to get on here and make one today. So with that being said, God bless, live with what God gives you, and we're out of here.